Awkward Mafia.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to another episode of Awkward Mafia Watches Lost. I'm Jesse.
I'm Kristine.
Today we are watching Season 3, Episode 11, Enter 77.
77.
Yeah.
Those numbers don't mean anything, though.
They're not any of the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
There's no sevens in there.
What could this mean?
Interesting. Previously on Lost, we had a fun little episode. Kind of showed us where Hurley and Charlie are at.
Hurley
Sawyer
found
too.
a car.
Yeah.
And this odd group of them is like, let's go fix the car.
The boys went and fixed the car.
The boys minus Jack and
Saeed.
Saeed.
They're not the boys.
I guess that's true.
They're men. Although that is not.
Well,
Sawyer and Jin are definitely men, but not when they're with Hurley and Charlie.
Yeah.
They all kind of go
like,
down to the boys, you know?
That's true.
Yeah.
But it's cute.
Saeed and Jack are always Saeed and Jack.
Yeah. And Locke, too.
Locke's a little bit more adaptable, but he definitely is not the boys vibe.
No. He's more like the father vibe.
Kinda. Well, I don't know. He's a fan of Drive Shaft, so.
But, I mean...
He likes board games. But other than that...
He could be a man and, like, Drive Shaft.
I know, I'm saying, but that's more their level, you know? Because Charlie's literally in that band, but also, you know, he keeps up to date with the music. You know? So, you know, I think Locke might have it. That would have been a good question for last episode. Who else, you know, is in the category of the boys, or who could have also hung in this episode and, like, you know, chilled with them. And realistically.
I can't really think of anyone else.
Yeah.
Right?
I think Locke could probably pull it off.
Maybe.
Saeed? No. Also no for Jack.
No.
Desmond, I think, probably could.
Yeah, I think Desmond. He's a fun guy.
Yeah. And, is anyone left? That's still alive?
Like, main character? No.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Anyway.
That was last time. This time it's Enter 77. Any guesses?
Like, who it is? Or
on who's the focus? Because we kind of did get set up for Kate's rescue group, but we also still got the Desmond, future Charlie stuff.
Yeah, maybe it's. I kind of hope it's like chronological, because I do want to see what happens to like Rousseau and their whole team.
Sure.
But sometimes it's not. So
yeah.
I'm like, I want it to be about Alex, but it's probably not about Alex.
It could be a Jack episode, and it's him and Alex doing something.
But we just got a Jack episode.
True.
Sort of. So I don't think they would do Jack again so quickly.
Yeah. No, you're probably right about that. All right. Well, let's find out. But first, you at home, don't forget, this is not a market substitute. Be sure to support the official release on Amazon and Hulu. I think it's about
DVDs.
DVDs. Get the DVDs.
If you're that old.
Don't all consoles still play DVDs? Or did they get rid of that?
I don't know. Maybe Blu-rays.
I don't have a PS5, so I don't know if they compatible.
They probably do Blu-rays.
Yeah. It's on Blu-ray.
Apps, streaming service.
Lost is on Blu-ray. It's more expensive, but it's out there and harder to find. And also, you can support us on Patreon. There's a link in the description and a box in the corner at the end of the video. We're at / Awkward Mafia. Just Awkward Mafia. All right, let's watch.
Ping pong table? Where the hell did that come from?
Must have landed in the jungle when the hatch exploded.
Thought the hatch collapsed.
Look, dude, all I know is the sky turned purple. After that, I don't ask questions. Just make myself a salad and move on.
We're still heading north on a bearing of 305.
I'm sensing a lack of confidence.
We've been walking for 2 days, following a compass bearing provided by the carvings on a
There it
stick.
And
You really think we're just going to chance upon where the others are?
my bearing is the only bearing we got.
I'm going to find some.
Saeed's like, I'm mad about it, but you're not wrong.
He's like, I don't want to say something that we're going to regret. I'm going to get food.
Is that a cow?
Looks like a cow.
He's like, oh, we can have beef?
It's got a bell. Horse, satellite dish, cows.
It's a farmer.
that guy? Patchy.
Patchy.
I think that's what the fans called him.
Cool the ball.
I know I've been gone a while, and y'all thought the general store was having a going out of business sale.
Yeah, but it wasn't really yours to begin with.
A, it was mine when I took it. B, who the hell are you? And C, because I'm fair, I'm gonna let you play me for it. You bastards put up your best player.
If you lose?
Tell you what. Name it. Looks like Crouching Tiger and Hidden Dragon has something to do.
King Sawyer.
No nicknames. If you lose,
Oh.
no nicknames for anyone for a week.
Pick your player. I'll be back in an hour. Then let the slaughter begin.
Fun side story. A little ping pong for all the stuff.
Only for a week? I would have been like forever.
I know.
So who is he?
Only one way to find out. We ask him. If I'm unarmed, he won't feel threatened. In case he is threatened, then cover me from here.
Well, where are you going? I have survived on the island precisely by avoiding these types of encounters.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But she's one person, they're a group. They
Yeah.
kind of gotta...
They have an advantage.
That, but also, they can't have the luxury of just avoiding these people.
So where are you from, Najib?
I'm Syrian.
Please. والله يا أخي أنت كثير يبين لك عراقي مثلي. You're an excellent cook. And I have a restaurant. Much nicer than this place. If you like it, I will hire you.
You're offering a stranger a job because of a single meal.
I'm offering you a job because we're outsiders here. And because my chef just quit.
So Iraqis looking out for each other.
Huh.
A cat, too.
I didn't cross the line! We had a truce! This is my land! You said I could stay here!
My name is Saeed Shara. I was on a plane that crashed here months ago.
Drop the rifle! Stop it right now!
Back up.
Who are you?
My name is Mikhail Bakunin, and I'm the last living member of the Dharma Initiative.
Oh.
Oh. The last? He's wearing a Dharma jumpsuit thingy.
So that means the others are not Dharma.
Yeah.
Jeez. Ugh.
I had experience with field medicine in the Soviet Army.
Mm.
In the kitchen, on the top shelf, there is a medical kit.
It's all right, kid.
He's like, I'm in pain, please.
I know, but leave him alone here with no weapons.
After we lost the Cold War, I found myself wanting to do something good. So I replied to a newspaper advertisement. Would you like to save the world, Israel? That's how I met them, the initiative. I liked computers, communications equipment, being alone like a lighthouse keeper. So they put me in this station. They called it the Flame.
What's the purpose of the flame?
To communicate with the outside world, of course.
Mm.
Ready to play.
It's another computer.
It's a little newer than the Dharma one. It's got color.
He's gonna do it.
He loves games.
What happened to the Dharma Initiative?
They're all dead, of course. They foolishly initiated a war against the hostiles. Purge, they called it.
And how did you survive this purge?
By not participating in it. I told you, I like being alone.
And the hostiles allowed you to stay here?
After it was over, 4 men appeared in the yard. They said to imagine a line that extended all the way around the valley. As long as I did not cross it, I would be left alone. Then they took 2 cows, and I never saw them again.
They weren't interested in the satellite dish in the yard?
Why would they be? It hasn't functioned for years.
Of course, because that'd be too easy.
Who are they? These hostiles?
I do not know, but they were here for a long time before we were.
So the others were here before Dharma.
Makes more sense why Ben has lived there his whole life.
Eiffel Tower, so this isn't France. As we know, whenever you're in France, the Eiffel Tower is visible from all angles.
Here's my wife. She's in charge of the kitchen.
Oh. A lot of scars.
Pleasure to meet you.
Are you sure this is him?
Yes.
Look, I don't know who you think I am.
over yet.
Astafkavior, Nadia.
What did you just say?
I told Nadia to be polite because you are my
Nadia?
guests.
Nadia?
After Nadia Comaneci, the greatest athlete the world has ever known.
Not his Nadia.
Well, obviously.
Excellent work, if I say myself.
Thank you, Mikael.
Perhaps I can begin to earn your forgiveness by offering some iced tea.
He's playing chess.
Instead of searching the
And
face.
losing.
Don't waste your time. For 10 years, I've tried to defeat that game, but it was programmed by 3 grandmasters. And it cheats.
Doesn't make any sense. Why would they let him stay here? All this equipment.
Actually, it makes perfect sense. The reason they let him stay here is because he is not Dharma. He is one of them.
Why are we still sitting here?
Interrogation.
We are sitting here, Kate, because I am certain he is not alone.
Yeah, trust Saeed on strategy.
He knows when people are lying. Just go with it. He was a master interrogator.
He said,
okay?
why aren't we tying him up and beating him? Because there's someone else here. That was Hurley.
Are we playing with the mercy rule?
Mercy rule?
Why is it Hurley?
Yeah, like if I'm up 11-0, then I, automatically win.
You're gonna go up 11-0.
No, I mean, neither one of us.
He's fucking hustling Sawyer right now, isn't he?
One nothing.
Hurley's hustling Sawyer.
I love that Hurley's amazing at everything.
And he's just like,
Yeah.
He's so chill about it. He's like letting Sawyer talk shit.
At least we were able to kill one of them.
Why are we continuing to play this little game when we all know it has moved to the next stage?
Whoa.
Thanks for the help, Locke.
Right.
You were tortured, were you not? Do you not recognize the woman that you tortured?
You confused me with someone else. I was in the Republican Guard. And yes, I was an interrogator, but I had never seen your wife. Maybe she saw me at the same facility, but I do not know her.
She remembers your face. I want you to admit to what you did.
What do you think? Say telling the truth?
How do you know he isn't alone?
The horse outside is still saddled.
Oh.
And the stirrups are set up for someone much shorter than this man.
Dang, that's good.
Damn.
Well, if there's someone else here, they're hiding pretty good. I checked every nook and cranny of this place.
Not every nook and cranny, John.
Saeed is so good.
Oh, I love this man. He's masterful. So good. You know, she could be wrong.
Yeah. He said she could have just seen me there. I might, I worked there.
Or it could have been like he was in the room. Like he wasn't the actual one to do it, but he might have been in the room.
Maybe. That looks like a flame. So that was
Indeed,
true.
it does.
It's not all lies.
Yeah.
Locke. Watch the guy.
No, stop. Why are you so, no.
He loves games.
Oh my god, Locke.
Oh.
What is it?
C4.
Oh my god, this stupid son of a bitch. Locke! Why?
I'll hear him if he gets up. I'm so close to winning. I can do this.
He's a fucking idiot. Man. Why do they do this? Like...
Why are they like this?
Yeah. Why are they like this?
Oh. Food drop.
Hey.
Manual. Operations manual.
Flame.
Yeah, they said this station's connected to all the other stations.
Mm-hmm. Stop playing, Locke. Oh my god. This fucking idiot.
He won. On the second try.
It doesn't fucking matter because he lost because he fucking stopped looking at the guy you were supposed to guard.
Ride achieved. For pallet drop, enter 2-4. For mainland communication, enter 3-8.
Oh. So you get this menu by winning the chess game?
The satellite dish is inoperable. Communications are down.
So the dish really is broken.
Mm-hmm. When the sky turned purple.
Mm-hmm.
An incursion on the station by the hostiles. If so, enter 7-7.
So they weren't lying about the hostiles.
Keep your voice low. And your hands in front of you.
You found that menu.
Was it worth it though if you can't tell anyone? Like, bruh. Oh, it's Miss Clue. Or Clue.
Stop right there.
I don't think Kate has won a fight yet.
She beat up the marshal, I think.
They have one of theirs and he has one of them.
Yep.
Oh, John. What a fucking idiot.
Calm down, everyone!
Mikhail! Ты знаешь, что делать.
У нас все еще есть выход! Стоп!
Just do it, Mikhail!
Прости меня!
Sorry I beat you so bad, dude.
Ah!
My mom had a table in her basement, and I played a lot at the instant. Just place
It's,
Doesn't look like that last slam caused any long-term damage to your forehead.
God damn! Roasting the fuck out of him. Yeah, get him, Hurley.
Yeah, well, thanks for the pep talk.
Dude.
Mm-mm.
Shirley. The Hugo, if you want.
Get bent, Hugo.
Last hit was so bad it broke his glasses.
I know.
In the face.
Hey, man, Sawyer kind of deserved that, though.
Yeah.
There is nothing you could do to me that would make me lead you there.
This is a map showing electrical and data cabling to a place called the barracks. Here.
Oh.
It's comprised of houses and dormitories with water and power large enough to accommodate an entire community.
I will not hesitate a moment before killing you. You should know this before.
He's making an excellent point. You have a map. Why keep him alive?
I was afraid to ever leave our apartment. And I would see this cat looking for scraps. One day, some children came into the alley and trapped it in a box. I watched them light firecrackers and dropped them in the box. So finally, I had a reason to leave my apartment. And I brought him home. He sleeps with me and he purrs. Every once in a while, he will bite me or scratch me. He does this because sometimes he forgets that he is safe now. So I forgive him when he bites me because I know what it is like to never feel safe. And that is because of you. I ask you now that you show me the respect of acknowledging what you did to me and that you remember me.
Your face has haunted me ever since I left Iraq. I am sorry.
I forgive you. When my husband returns, I will tell him I made a terrible mistake and he will release you. We are all capable of doing what those children did to this cat. But I will not do that. I will not be that.
He's my prisoner. I will decide his fate.
Actually, I just played that silly chess game again. And now, I realize why you didn't want me to beat it.
Meaning that, I guess.
What have you done, John?
The computer said if there was an incursion by the hostiles, I should enter 7-7. So I entered 7-7.
I mean, to be fair, he didn't know what was going to happen. Poor Saeed.
Yeah.
At least the cat got out.
Nadia. Who looks just like that cat. That was enter 7-7.
Oh, because of the number, I get it, okay.
What'd you think?
I mean, I love all Saeed episodes. So
Saeed episodes are up there.
They're top tier. Like, we get plot, we get backstory, we get just good things.
Good writing.
Yeah, we just get good things.
Yeah, that speech she gives him at the end is very good. I think about it often. The story she tells about the cat and the kids and how it relates to her. That's a good episode.
Yeah, I'm wondering, like, if Saeed was, like, lying because he felt like he deserved, like, the torture he was going to give him, I guess.
It could be that. It could also be he was probably convinced that no matter what he did, the husband was going to kill him. And that he could prolong his life and figure out a way out if he kept lying about it.
Possibly.
Because he was suspicious of him the moment they met. And but he decided to hear him out. And then he sees the wife, and you can see on his face he recognized her right away. When you rewatch. So he's like, "Oh, they're gonna kill me. I'm gonna tell them what I did, and the husband's gonna kill me." Because Saeed getting tortured. Yeah, I don't think we've really. Oh no, Rousseau tortured him.
Yeah, a little bit.
And then in this flashback, he's tortured. I think that's the only times we've seen him get a taste of his own medicine, kind of thing. But yeah, we know Saeed didn't like torturing people, but he was good at it. You know, and yeah, we see these things come back. Usually it's on the island, him getting haunted by the things he did. But in this case, it was literally coming back to bite him. You know, that's the flashback. On the island, we have two main stories going on. There's the ping pong tournament, which is a highlight for me. It's not in the episode much, but the setup is great and the conclusion's great to that little.
I just like that Hurley hustled Sawyer.
And it makes what he says, it makes sense. His mom had one, and also he was in a mental hospital for a while.
Yeah,
and
so he's like, what is he gonna do? Play ping pong?
Yeah, so he got really good at it. And also, he's got some kind of luck powers. You know, it makes him very good at most little games. I think. So that was fun. But also Hurley saying, "I know the reason you're doing all this is because you need something to focus on because you're worried about Kate." But and Hurley kind of says the reason he wasn't worried that Kate's been gone for a day is because she's with Locke and Saeed.
Yeah.
So like she's fine. She's fine.
And now Rousseau, which is also, you know.
Yeah, another heavy hitter. And what was I going to say? There's another point I was making.
But Locke.
Oh, the
this episode.
Nicknames.
Oh yeah.
Nicknames are out for a little bit. And that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
But back to Locke.
Oh my god, Locke. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Locke. It's established Locke loves games. He knows all about backgammon. He knows all about Mousetrap and Risk. We've seen him like heavily invested in. Operation was referenced.
I understand he likes games, but oh my god, your priorities, my dude.
I know. He played it on a whim and then he was hooked. But apparently, there's a specific way to activate the computer. It's not really a chess computer.
Yeah.
It's a computer disguised as a chess computer. And it's very difficult to beat because you got to do like probably one specific set of key inputs. And he just figured it out just to be good at chess. And it was a menu which said activate pallet drop, which we've seen before.
The
food.
The station uplink.
Yes, which I believe is
maybe the
communicate with other stations or specifically the Pearl.
Yeah.
Then we see satellite uplink and sonar uplink.
Well, they got that because the satellite wasn't working.
Both of those are not
and then
working.
both of them wasn't. So
yeah, so when the sky turned purple, their communications went down. I think we've heard them say that. Too.
Yeah, they mentioned it.
That's why they sent someone else up there. Probably one to monitor, one to repair and swap or whatever. To no avail. It's just not working. How much of his story do you think is true? His story is kind of similar to Saeed's. He was in the military. He's like a jack of all trades. He knows all kinds of stuff. And then he left. And instead of traveling the world finding himself, or looking for Nadia, he joined the Dharma Initiative, he claims.
Well, but he already said it was a lie.
He said a lot of stuff.
He said it was a lie, but everything else was true. Meaning, like, I guess the stuff he told them. I mean, obviously the satellite thing was true because...
Well, he claims the satellite has been broken for a long time.
Yeah.
But we realize, no.
Well, but when you realize he's a hostile, it's kind of like, I guess maybe implied that they probably broke it. The hostiles broke it.
I think it broke when the sky turned purple.
Oh, right.
When Desmond turned the key,
right,
the electromagnetism broke everything.
Oh yeah, okay, that's true. So like, I mean,
but his claim was it's been broken since before that. But
that's a lie.
That's a lie.
But he wasn't lying about it being broken, just how long it was broken.
Yes, and he might have been lying about whether or not he was part of Dharma.
He did. He said he wasn't.
Yes, but that might have been a lie.
I mean,
and also the Purge, which I wrote here under mysteries. So the Dharma Initiative came to this island, and just like our survivors, there were already people here.
Yeah.
And they had some kind of uneasy truce or something until they didn't.
Yeah, and then they had like a war.
And then the Dharma was wiped out.
Yeah, because they're a bunch of scientists and not and not military people.
And then I guess they just took everything.
Yeah.
And we're just like, okay, now we have this stuff. Now we have all these stations and access to the outside world, or maybe they always had access to the outside world.
We don't know.
We don't know. But yes, I don't know the exact translation of
to what they were talking about.
Ms. Clue and Mikhail's what they were saying. They were talking Russian.
Mm-hmm.
But she said something along the lines of, "You know what you have to do," and him saying, "No, there's another way. I don't want to kill you." Implication being that they are together in some fashion. They were some kind of couple, and he killed her, and he really wanted to be killed after doing it. And they were like, "No, we're gonna keep you alive because one time I learned mercy." Yeah, there's a lot in this episode, plot wise, lore wise. The confirmation that Dharma and the others are two separate things is like a pretty big piece of the puzzle.
Yeah.
And that also they're the ones who do the food drops. They're the ones who control the station.
Yeah.
Controls the pallet drops, controls communication between all the stations and with the outside world. And also there's another station that controls submarines.
Yeah.
Which is how they leave and come back to the island. And it's also how they snuck around Saeed to get the boat that Sun was on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's interesting that do they have Dharma members? Like, yeah, like, was this dude lying? Like, obviously there's two separate groups, right?
Yeah.
It's implied that the hostiles are also the others.
Yeah, it's just a different name for them.
Yeah, and then, yeah, it's like, did they just take over all the Dharma stuff? Or, like, do they have Dharma people on their side?
They have, we know they have people from the plane on their side. Cindy, the kids, other people they took. It's not a crazy leap that they might have recruited some Dharma people.
Mm.
I mean, it's like join us or die.
Yeah, right. Especially.
But maybe they figured out who was good in Dharma and took them in too.
Yeah.
And it's popular fan theory that Mikhail could be one of those, that he was a Dharma guy that they deemed good and they recruited. But he said it both ways. He said he was Dharma and that he never joined them. And then he said, no, I was never Dharma. I was always a hostile.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't really know the truth. It could be he was Dharma and then joined the hostiles. Or, like he said, he was never. We know he was probably part of the Soviet army because he's Russian. and he has a lot of skills that, you can learn from that kind of thing. And the good lie contains a lot of truth.
Yeah.
If you wanted to really convince them that he's on their side, telling them a lot of stuff is a good way to do that.
Very detailed. Well, sometimes actually it is too detailed.
Yes, but his story was very believable.
It was.
Kate believed it.
Although it's interesting now too that if they're two separate entities, like the others, because you know how like we know they recruit people, and some people they recruit and some people they don't. But then if initially like the Dharma Initiative was recruiting people, not the others, then like how did like Juliet and stuff like get there? But she's part of the others, so it's kind of like, wait, are they like, did they just like take over the Dharma Initiative and they're like posing as Dharma,
like including external apparatus, organization stuff?
Yeah, it's like, wait, how did
they had a name. There was something technologies that recruited her.
Yeah, it was
like a shell company that they bought through Dharma.
Right? Like, if all of the Dharma people are dead, how do they have all of these connections with the outside world?
Yeah.
Like,
where do they get the money and influence to do
and
this?
also, like, yeah, why are they recruiting scientists still? Like,
still.
Like, why? For what purpose if, like, you didn't like them in the beginning?
I mean, their science might have not been the factor that determined why they didn't like them, you know?
Well, yeah, but, like...
But, yeah, they were a group of scientists that they were at war with.
Yeah.
And yet they're bringing in more scientists. That is,
for what purpose, right? It's like,
yeah. What are they doing?
How do they have such an influence in the world, like the outside world, and like
to have a lab organization in Portland?
Yeah.
You know, like they clearly have something in Portland, but really they're on this island.
Yeah, like, but we don't know if it's like the others taking over it, or if it's still just the Dharma Initiative at first. Like, I don't know. But yeah. Juliet is part of the others, so it's like...
Yes. She was not brought in by Dharma. She was brought in by the others.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Mysteries.
And yeah, Mikhail said they've been here not only before them, but been there for a long time. Long before
the Dharma Initiative, so...
Yeah. Like, so it's not like, oh, they got here just before we did. No, they've been here. This is their home. This is where they're from. Yeah. So that's one mystery kind of answered. Another, why did the purge happen is a mystery. Any other mysteries? I guess everything else we kind of infer from past episodes and what they say here. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
There's one little thing I do want to mention. I don't know if we're ever going to watch bloopers for the show. Probably not. But I do want to say, one of my favorite bloopers, the actor who plays Saeed messes around a lot on set. He's very different than Saeed. In the scene where Locke's saying, I searched everywhere, every nook and cranny, and he lifts the rug and says, not every nook and cranny. There's a take where he says, not every nook and cranny, John! And Locke goes, my God, Holmes.
My God.
There was another scene from season 2 when Saeed comes in, Locke's asleep on the bunk bed, and Saeed leans in and wakes him up. Where he leans in and then just starts. There's a close up of Locke going, what's happening? He goes to kiss him.
Oh my God.
Stuff like that. He's a very funny guy.
Yeah, I think I forgot what movie. It might have been. It was. There's a movie on Disney Plus called Mighty Joe Young, and the actor from the actor who plays Saeed is in that movie.
Oh yeah, it's been a while. I saw that in theaters.
It's well, okay. Let's just say I didn't. I've seen it before when I was younger, and I tried to watch it again.
Doesn't hold up, huh?
No, it's terrible. It also has Charlize Theron in it.
Oh.
She's a main character.
Yeah. I was so young, I don't know who anyone was. So.
She wasn't very popular yet. She was really young.
Yeah.
But yeah, it has the actor who plays Saeed, and he is like, he's like very goofy, and like actually it's funny because in that movie he's not like Iraqi. I think he's like Indian. Like he's supposed to be an Indian person.
Yeah, I think he's half. I forget.
But it's funny. It was he like looks so different. He's so young. And like since I've been watching Lost, like, and this is the first like instance I've seen him really, because I didn't remember his face from like when I was young.
Yeah,
I was like, like when I saw his face, I was like, oh, this is so awkward.
Here's another one: the actor playing the husband of the tortured woman in this episode, he was not Jensen. What's his name? Jensen from Iron Man.
Yeah, I was like, he looks familiar too. Okay.
Jensen is the wizard from Sorcerer's Apprentice.
But
his name was like Jensen or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking. The one in the cave that helped.
Yeah, he was essentially Tony Stark's mentor in the story structure.
Yeah.
He's the one who teaches them to be good while they're in the cave.
Yeah.
Yeah, same actor.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the movie, Saeed is like, the actor, right? I don't know. What's his name? Do you know his name?
Saeed.
He has like he's very young, right? Obviously, and like he has like braces or something, or like grills, and his hair is like slicked back.
Okay.
And he's wearing like, because this was like it's a pretty old movie, so he's wearing like super baggy pants and like a really long baggy shirt.
Yeah, it was real early 90s.
Yeah. I don't know if it was early 90s. It might have been like early 2000s, but yeah, it was. It's so weird seeing him like that because I just see like Saeed. So serious.
He's also on Sense8.
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that's okay. Then I saw him there first.
But you didn't see Law, so it's and he does look a little different on that show because he's older.
He does look a little.
Yeah,
different.
he's a little closer in this to Mighty Joe Young, I guess. But
a little bit, but he still looks a lot older in Lost.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh yeah, he was in. I love that show.
Yeah, he's not in it a ton. I only saw the first season, but he was like one of the first people you see because he's in the opening scene. And I go, "Hey, that's Saeed. Saeed's in this. Cool."
I'm pretty sure he's one of the 8.
No, he's part of their mother's 8. Their mind mother.
Oh yeah. There we go. He Angelica. Yeah.
Yeah, he's part of her.
He's her. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it.
Sense8's not a show you can easily explain.
I mean, they're not like. Look, I mean, I guess they're a couple, but like they're also like more. It's hard to explain. Just go watch it.
Siblings, but also the same person.
They're not siblings.
They're mental siblings
because
they're
not siblings.
The mind mother gave birth to them all at the same time through her mind. That's connected them.
It's the way he's explaining it is not.
I mean, they say falling in love with a member of your 8's the most narcissistic thing you can do.
When did they say that?
I don't know. Someone says it.
I don't remember. Anyway, it's a good show though.
It's
a really good show.
It is. I should finish it. It's like 3 seasons, right? And a Christmas special, or is it 2?
It's not 3 seasons. I think it's 2.
And a Christmas special.
And a special.
Okay, that's what
it's a movie. Yeah, movie.
Yeah. That's what
I was so pissed that they canceled it. Like it was supposed to be. It was supposed to run.
Did it not have an ending?
It did. But
okay.
So the movie ends it.
Oh,
but
okay.
Like originally, the director or the writer, they wanted to do like I think 3 or 4 seasons or something, or no, 5 seasons.
Oh. Wow.
And so they were gonna like obviously flesh out more characters, blah blah, right?
Yeah, but the Wachowskis made that.
They canceled the show, so they had to, and then like people complained as they should because it ended on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And so they were like, okay, fine, we'll do a movie, and so like the movie like wrapped everything up, but obviously it was rushed because it's a movie. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of loose ends. Yeah, it sucks when that happens.
But there was an ending, and so.
Okay, well, that's good. Well.
Anyway. That's not this show.
That's not this show. Yeah, I guess that's it. Oh, one last very important thing to mention. We are now officially halfway through the series.
Hey.
This is episode 60 of 120.
Hey.
Technically 121 because the last episode is like longer than a normal episode.
But
it's still considered a single episode, so I'm going to say we're halfway through.
Yes.
So yeah, halfway mark. Did it. High five.
We did it. Yes.
Thank you for watching us all this time, and please continue to watch the second half of this reaction series. And that's bye.
Bye, internet.
I didn't know how to end it. I said words, and then I didn't know how to say more words good.